Live from your local news leader, this is KTTC News.
I saw, pieces of, foam and things flying across the front yard.
We now know a confirmed tornado touching down in Rice County. One property owner and neighboring farms picking up the pieces after that twister touched down east of Faribault yesterday. Thanks for being with us, everyone. I'm Brock Burgee.
And I'm Olivia Pronzinski. KTTC's Ryder Blair is continuing coverage live in the studio with more from the severe weather. Ryder.
Brock, Olivia, today the Twin Cities National Weather Service confirms that a preliminary EF1 tornado touched down in Rice County yesterday evening. While surveying the aftermath, I spoke to weather professionals and a few Faribault locals about what took place during the severe weather.
It was so continuous. There was not a break in this loud noise.
After hearing rolling thunder for almost 2 hours, Rice County local Mark Schwacke says when he saw installation flying across his yard, he knew it was time to take shelter.
It's about 3/4 of a mile away from where that was, and it blew all the way across these fields.
Just down the road, his neighbor's barns, silos, and surrounding outbuildings are now in pieces. After surveying the property, National Weather Service meteorologist Joe Struess says the damage showed indications of a preliminary EF1 tornado.
We had actually seen the walls there collapsed inward off the attachment to the foundation, if you will, the concrete slab. And so that's an indication of some elevated wind gusts. In this case, when we start talking about, preliminary EF1, we are getting up in that 90 to 100 mile per hour range.
Faribault Fire Chief Dustin Dean says Monday's rainy conditions and low-hanging clouds made his job difficult as a trained spotter.
It was more of a quasi-linear storm, which means the tornadoes and the spin-ups are at the front of the storm, which makes them very hard to spot.
As the Faribault emergency manager, Deans worked closely with NWS surveyors and says Monday's wind speeds may have indicated a possible EF2 tornado.
Likely a strong F1 to a weaker F2. They were still in the process of putting that all together.
Since 1950, Rice County has experienced 51 twister touchdowns. At 93 years old, Faribault native Norman Rost says hearing sirens never loses its weight.
You never get used to it. You just kind of cross your fingers and pray, I guess.
The family affected by this tornado in Rice County did not want to go on camera and requested the media to stay off the property. Reporting live in the studio, Ryder Blair, KTTC News.